Welcome back, guys. Let's. I'm going to pause the game because I want this in daylight because this is going to be a nightmare trying to do this in the dark. We're going to put the yard in, so we're going to go to fences. I'm going to try and get on and get like some stuff done today. So I'm going to from the end of this path. I'm going to go 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, and we put that in there, right? Then I'm going to come back to here and I'm going to put the fence coming out from there. Boom, boom. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing down this end. So the path ends there. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll bring that out from there, and boom. Okay. Now, then it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. 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 Now, hang on. I don't want to go too far out. I don't want to get too close to the perimeter wall. That's probably about right. How about we do it like this? Boom. That, boom. No, boom. Okay, yeah, this will work. Boom, that, boom. Alright, we'll do the same thing on this end. Okay, so we're going to have a fence. Now, I'm doing this with a fence because the fence is fairly innocuous. It doesn't stand out, so it shouldn't kind of spoil our whole thruster thing that we've got going on. At least that is the plan. Okay, so we've got the yard. How are the prisoners going to get to the yard? Now, I was looking at this and I started thinking, I kind of need to figure out the pathways through the prison. It's kind of a key thing. And then I was looking, I actually looked at these walls earlier because I was looking at them, like they don't match up and stuff. We need to figure out a route for the prisoners into the yard. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Now, we do have, I'm thinking maybe here might be the way to do it. Okay, you know what? Let's go to walls. I'm going to put in a wall. See, I'm thinking they're going to be able to come. I think this is going to be maybe like a common room area or something. It's going to be visitation. So the prisoners are going to be able to come through here. Through here? Like if we put a door there, and then a door there into this, I don't know. I'm wondering if we should have a corridor across like there. And the thing is, I'd like the corridors and stuff to be too wide, so we'd have that like that, and then we'd have the same on the opposite side. If I can actually figure out how to do it there, so that would be like that. Okay. So if we run that up to there and run that up to there, then we'd want to extend that by 1. We'll do the same for this. So run that up to there, run that up to there, extend that by 1. Then we want to demolish that bit and that bit. Right, then we want to go to objects, doors. I'm going to put in a large cell door in there and a large cell door in there. Right, so we've at least created access into this for there. You know what, R2s, get on build that. Now do I put like stuff in the yard at this point? Let's pause it a sec. We want to put in like weights, benches. What else can you put in the yard? It's a very, very good point. Let's first of all, let's designate the room. So yard. And of course I can't freaking see now. Come on, R2s, build me the fence so that I can actually see. There we go. So the yard is going to come up like this. Oh, I'm going to have to do it in. I have to do it in strips. Okay, that's the door there. So Man, I tell you what, it's so much freaking easier when you've got like square rooms. You don't have to mess around with stuff like this. It is so hard to see. God. Okay, that shouldn't be that. That should be... Okay, so finish that row. And then up to that fence. There. And then we just need to do... Oh, right, there we go. There. Right, okay, finally. God. Okay, so we've got the yard in. The thing is, it says yard there when the yard is actually here. Which is a little bit weird. Okay, never mind. Because it puts it on the edge and it's going from there to there. I don't know, like, should I have broken this up maybe into 2 yards? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Breaking this into 2 yards. You know what? Let's put... Yeah, that's actually, I think, potentially a good idea. Let's put... I'm going to put a break there. And I'm going to put fences. And then materials and fence. I'm going to put fences either side of that. Like that. Right, and then we'll put a cell door objects, idiot. Large cell door. We'll put a large cell door in there, and we'll put a large cell door in there. Alrighty, cool. Now, these doors and whatever, I think we're going to have to think about locking open for now. Although they are actually open at the moment. If you remember at the beginning of the series, I was having problems with these doors. And I think it's because we had prisoners. Oh, that would kind of explain. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so how are we looking? Well, I'm liking the whole thrust thing at the back. That's going kind of nicely. What the hell's going on here? I have no idea what's going on there. Okay, whatever. Let's get out of that. So, we took out that... So, where does it say yard now? Oh, it says yard there. Oh, and yard there. So, we've actually got the 2 yards. Okay, that's good. So, we've got that access into that yard, that access into that yard. Right, let's pause it for a sec while it's light and see what the hell I'm doing. Because I want to put in things like weight benches and stuff. So, let's do this. So, what have we got? We've got... we can put in phones for them to use. That would be good. And we can put in weight benches for them to use. And there kind of isn't really too much else that we can put in for them. We can put in some benches. How about if we put like benches and now see we could put like benches and tables like that. I mean, it doesn't have to. I mean, it doesn't have to be like absolutely precise. So we could put, you know what? We'll put in it like a couple of benches and tables down there, and then we'll do the same, I guess, up here. So what I've got, that's bench. So bench and table and table. Okay, so they can sit and play chess or plot their next escape or whatever. Right, we'll do a similar thing up here. So we'll have table, and table, and then we'll put benches in. So bench. Right, cool. Now weight benches. Now let's do the weight benches. So how are we going to do the whole weight benches thing? I'm thinking. Let's see. So if we start from that row, so if we come out, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll have the same on the next row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, you're going to turn it around and we'll try and get the same kind of alignment on this side. So this would be, I said I came in 3 from the next row. So 1, 2, it would be there, wouldn't it? Yep. But actually, because of the way the sprites are, I need to put it there. Because 1, 2, 3. Like if I turn the sprite round, it's the same way. So instead of being there, it needs to be there. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I did the same on the next row, didn't I? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got a bunch of tables, we've got a bunch of weight benches. I might end up putting some more stuff in for them. Right, so the next thing is hollow terminals. Now, what else? We could put some toilets in, so that while they're in the yard, they can also take care of toilet things. How the hell would you do that? It's a very good point, actually. It's a very good point. Don't know. I'll think about that for a sec. Right. Why don't we put phones? If we turn them around that way, and have phones like in all these corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's have 7 phones. So we want to do the same thing from this way. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that match? I think that matches. Yeah, it comes up to before that wall. Yeah, because that wall's in a different place on these two sides. You know, that wall is just driving me crazy. We've got to fix it, guys. I'm sure it's driving a lot of you crazy as well. So let's get rid of that wall there. And we'll get rid of that wall there. Okay, now, see that one's lined up. That one is not lined up. Do we keep that one? You know, I think we keep that one. Actually, no, we don't keep that one, because that's in the... I don't like the fact that it's coming up to there. No, okay. Let's set it running. Look at the mass of R2 units flying around. Now, this wall across here, we're not going to do. So, you know what? Let's actually get rid of that so we can kind of see what we're doing. Right, get rid of that, get rid of that. We don't need that wall there. We don't need that wall there. And that wall is not going to be across there. If I was going to put this wall in, I'd actually line it up with that, I think. So let's get rid of that. Okay, and we can get rid of that bit there and this bit here, and we can also get rid of that and that. Okay, so that's tidy now. How are we going to do these freaking walls here? I swear to God, I honestly don't. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I've figured it out. We've just figured it out. What we're going to do, we're going to have that going across there, and that there. We're going to demolish that, and then run that wall across there like that. There we go. That's actually, like, kind of tidy. Now I've just got to figure out how I did it. So, that's going to go across there. That's going to go across there like that. Okay, cool. Now, obviously, I've blocked these two areas, so we're going to have to put like some kind of access into those areas. So I think for now, what we'll do is we'll just demolish. I don't know. Let's just put an entrance in there, just so that the R2s can get in and out. Okay, cool. So now we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that, and then if we go to planning, get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay, we're starting to kind of tidy it up a little bit. Right, now, so the prisoners, okay, we've still got to get them from this. If this is a common area, we've still got to get them from here, right, into this corridor so they can get out to the yard. So, like, I mean, the nicest way would just be to put like a a corridor through here. But I'm just kind of wondering what that's going to do to the look of the Falcon. We need some lights in here, because obviously this shouldn't look black like this. I don't know. It would be kind of... I don't know. Okay, you know, I'll figure that out offline. Let's do something that we can actually do. So, we're going to get rid of that and that from there. And we can get rid of that and that. Cool. Right, we're going to put the visitation rooms in. We're going to put the visitation rooms in there. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go materials, concrete walls. We're going to have a wall across there. And now, how are we going to do this? I'm going to put a wall in there. It's probably going to end up being a door, but for now, I'm going to put a wall in. I'm going to put a wall across there. Then, rooms. Visitation. This is going to be visitation. Boom. And this over here is going to be visitation. Now, hang on a second, because the prisoners... We've got the entrance to the cells there. Actually, you know what? Let's bring that back to there. We'll bring that back to there. And we're going to have to put a wall in across there. Materials. I'm thinking of putting a wall there. Yeah, we're going to put a wall there and a wall there. Okay. Right, what do we need in visitation? It needs to be indoors and it needs to have visitors tables. And obviously you need to be able to get in and out. So we need some doors somewhere. So what kind of doors are we going to put in? We're going to put in, I think... well, I guess we'll put in cell doors. Does it matter that much to get into visitation? I don't know. So the visitors will come in up here, and then yeah, we'll just give them a door there and a door. How can that not be in the site? I put that in the wrong freaking place because I didn't put it up with that. So the door isn't going to be there. The door's going to be there. And then we go to materials, and the concrete wall is not going to be there. It's going to be there. And we go to rooms and visitation, and we extend that to there. Right. Finally. Okay, so we've got some doors into there. I'll probably add another door for the prisoners to go in, but we'll see. We'll see. What do I want to do next? We want to put stuff in there. So, what objects do we put in to visitation? Now, I wonder whether we put windows along this wall so that we can have a guard patrolling or something that can see in. Don't know. What do we want? We want visitor table things. What the hell's this? Imperial console shared. Visitors tables. Here we go. Right, so yeah, we can just put these in. So one there, and then one there, and one there, and oh, do we jam a fifth one in? No. We start again is what we do. Boom, boom. So we'll put one against that wall, one against that wall, and then we should have room to have spacing in between each one. There we go. It's a bit better, isn't it? We spin this around that way, and we do one there, space, space, space. Cool. All right, let's let the R2s get on with that. So we've got visitation, we've got a yard. Okay, you know, we're getting very close to being able to let some prisoners in. Before we end this episode, we will just put in a little bit of pipe work. So, you know what, I'm just going to fill this with pipes like this, and then hook it up to there, and hook it up to that one as well. Do the same on the other side. So, across there. That row. There we go. So that'll stop flashing, because the flashing stuff is a little bit annoying sometimes. We'll get out of utilities. Okay, so yeah, we've got the yard, we've got visitation. There's still a lot to put in. We've still got to do like stuff like parole rooms and classrooms and workshops and all kinds of other stuff. And one big thing is we're going to have to accommodate like protected prisoners, and then that means they've got to have their own kind of area with their own stuff. I'm just wondering if we can share a canteen by setting them up with a different schedule. That would be kind of a good thing. And I'm thinking maybe this area is for the like protected prisoners or something. Don't know. If you've got any comments about that, leave them for me, and I will catch you for the next episode. Peace out.